Hi guys, hope you're all okay. It's Chantel. Welcome back to my channel. So today I've got quite a big haul for you. I've been out shopping, buying fragrances, update my collection a little bit. I sold quite a few a bit ago and I've just been looking and writing down little lists of things that I wanted to test and things that I wanted to buy. And I've went out and I've done a little bit of a haul, a bit of damage. So let's get straight into it. The first one is absolute gourmand heaven. It gives me vibes of being a kid and baking in the kitchen, and it's just such a beautiful fragrance I've fallen head over heels in love with. So Jany from Sora, Dora. I love this one so much. It just makes me think of being in a red hot kitchen baking a beautiful apple pie or like an apple crumble. Your apples are all dusted in finely dusted cinnamon, and you've got like some caramel bubbling away in a pan, and you're gonna drizzle the caramel over like the sort of apple tart. It does actually give like more of a like apple tart, apple lattice sort of vibe, and then with the caramel over there, it's just absolute dreamy, and it's gourmand perfection in my opinion. I do get like quite a lot of like a buttery sort of pastry vibe from it, and like with bubbling hot apples and cinnamon in there. It's just so beautiful and dreamy. I'd say with this one, for me, I don't think it's like a massive projector. It does last on the skin, but at first, like, it projects quite a bit for the first few hours, and then it seems to come in quite close to the skin, and you need to be pretty close to smell it. And that's just my experience with it. I've heard some people say that it like projects all day on them, like quite a lot. I didn't get that, but I just love it, and it's like an absolute experience wearing it. It's just like being in a beautiful bakery, and just gorgeous. So love that one. Jany from Sora, Dora, beautiful. The next one is now discontinued, so I had to get my hands on it. I hadn't actually smelt it before, but I was like really intrigued and I wanted to add it to my collection. And when I opened it and first sprayed it, it just was so nostalgic. It made me think of, this is going to sound really basic, it's like a shampoo I used to use as a kid. And I always remember my nana washing my hair when I was a kid. And every, like before school, she used to get us over the bath to wash my hair. But can you, like back in the day when they used to have like those silicone grips that used to fit on a like your bathroom sink, she used to use that and it used to pop off, and we used to have like such a nightmare washing my hair, and she used to proper scrub in deep to my head. I used to be like, oh, I hated hair wash night. But I always remember shampoo, and I think it used to be, I think it was Fructis. I think that's the one that this is giving us, that sort of vibe. And I know it doesn't smell like, I don't even know if you can get it anymore, but when I last got it, it didn't smell the same. Anyway, Forbidden Games by Kilian gives me that sort of vibe. It's real shampoo, like clean girl aesthetic, and I love it. I really love it. It's like a real peachy sort of fragrance. It's fruity. I think there's some pear in there, but I mainly get like real juicy peach. It's really fruity. And I'd say it's quite like an in-your-face sort of fragrance. There's some like apple, and I'm not sure, I think there's a plum note in there as well. I said pear, and I don't think there's pear. I think it's peach and apple and plum, but I just get like full on peach It gives me like real, maybe like tin sort of peach, you know, like the syrup that you used to get on tinned peaches. It gives us that sort of vibe. But don't let that put you off, because I love it. I think it's such a beautiful fragrance. It's flirty and girly, and I just love it. And do you know what? I've actually bought a backup of it already, because now that I know it's discontinued, I think I'll wear this one like quite a bit, and I don't want to run out. So I've bought another one because I love it that much, and it just gives us like so many memories. And yeah, there's not much to say about it other than I find it really peachy and just beautiful and girly and playful. So yeah, Forbidden Games by Kilian, adore it. I got 2 from the Merchant of Venice. Now, I think this is a beautiful fragrance, this first one I'm going to talk about. And I think the Merchant of Venice fragrances are really, really good. I've got quite a few of them now, and I've never ever been disappointed. And the bottles are just unreal. This one is Arabesque, and this is like a really spicy, it's like a dry, spicy fragrance. I think there's tobacco leaves in there, and there's a whole load of spices. It's really spicy. It gives off like Christmas time vibes. It's got some ginger in there and plum, but it seems like there's a lot of dried fruits in there. And I think there's some tonka, and the tonka really warms it up and gives it like that cozy feel. I just think it's absolutely beautiful, and one I'll be probably wearing more towards the Christmas time. This is like a fragrance with a lot of facets. It's like got a slight gourmand aspect to it, but it's also quite dry and woody. Then you've got like a whole load of spices in there. It's bold and it like really stands out. I think it's such a good one. I also get like a slight booziness from it, and I don't know if there's any boozy notes in there or if it's like the dried fruits giving us that sort of vibe. It reminds me like a Christmas pudding with liquor poured over it. I just think it's absolutely stunning. So really loving that one, Arabesque by the Merchant of Venice. Then I got Le Finis Porfum by the Merchant of Venice. I love this bottle too. I think it looks absolutely stunning. This one is, I'd say, a beautiful white floral fragrance, but it's quite girly and put together. It's very feminine, and you've got like a whole load of vanilla. I'd say it's predominantly like a white floral and vanilla fragrance. I don't think it's like really, really unique, but there's just something about this that makes it stand out, and it gives me like a sort of vintage vibe, but it's not dated in any way, if you get what I mean. It gives off like a little bit of a powdery vibe, but it feels really timeless, if you get what I mean. It's a real feminine fragrance, and it's pretty. I'd say it's elegant and very sophisticated, and I just think it's such a good one. Like, I don't really wear a lot of like really feminine girly style fragrances, but this is like edging towards that sort of category, and I love it. I think it's absolutely beautiful. It's a fragrance that would make you feel like really put together. You've got some heliotrope and almond blossom in there as well. And it's just a really nice fragrance. I wouldn't say outstanding, but just a really nice one that I'd like to have in my collection for days where I want to feel like a little bit more girly and put together. So yeah, really like this one. So that's Le Finis Porfum by the Merchant of Venice. Beautiful. The next one I've wanted for ages. It's been on my wish list for years. It's such a clean fragrance, and it makes me think of like the Italian Riviera and like the fresh, clean breeze. It's really crisp and sparkling. It's Tom Ford Neroli Portofino. I love it so much. Now, this haul has been done like not all at one time. This has been done over a few months, and I've worn like quite a bit of this one already. I think it's just such a standout for the summertime, and it makes me think like, it gives us a vibe of wearing a like crisp white linen shirt. You've got your sunglasses on, you've got like that lovely sea breeze, and you're walking like down a promenade or sitting sipping champagne, watching the world go by. It's just a beautiful fragrance. Now, this has got a lot of neroli in it, and I don't know if you know, but I have mentioned like quite a lot of times, I'm not a massive fan of neroli, but in this fragrance, I think it's just done to perfection. It's a real, the neroli gives it like a real crisp, clean vibe, but it's not too sharp. It just feels effortless, and it's like so sophisticated and put together. Just such a beautiful fragrance. So happy to have this one in my collection. Over the moon with it. Tom Ford Neroli Portofino. Love it. The next one is from an indie brand which I found a while ago on Etsy, and I looked at the fragrances quite a few times and I didn't know what to go for, and I heard Claire Smurfy Girly talking about them. She like sampled loads of them, and I really liked the sound of this one, so I thought I'd just buy like a 30ml. It's from Juliet Rose Perfumes, and it's Alice and the Rabbit. Now, this is such a beautiful gourmand fragrance, and I think it's done in like a really unique way. It's fluffy and creamy, like marshmallows in like whipped cream, but it's softened with some florals, and it never goes too sweet. You know, like how some gourmands can be like really sickly sweet. This is still sweet, but it's not like too sweet for me. It feels like really whimsical to me. And I get like a sort of powder, like a designated coconut vibe from it as well. And you've got some like vanilla and I think tonka in there. And it's just really fluffy and playful. It's a gourmand, and it's definitely like got a load of marshmallow, sugary sweetness, and like a whipped cream vibe to it, but it's got like a clean smell to it as well. So it's as if you've got like really clean clothes on and you've popped on like a gourmand fragrance, and it's all like melding together, and it just smells beautiful. And I think it's such a unique gourmand. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this one. So it's Alice and the Rabbit from Juliet Rose Perfumes, which you can find on Etsy. And I think she does do worldwide shipping as well, so that's really good. And she does like loads of sample sets, so it's a really good way of testing out and seeing what you like. So definitely look that one up, Juliet Rose Perfumes. Gorgeous. So the next one I've wanted for a little while, and I love Guerlain Gourmand Coquine, and I've still got a bottle of it, but I never wear it because I love it so much, and it got discontinued. But they came out with Fève Gourmand, which is meant to be the same fragrance. Now I can see some differences between the two, but I still love this one, and I'm so happy to have it. And I think the bottle looks absolutely beautiful. It's a real boozy, chocolatey fragrance, and you've got some patchouli and some rose. And I just think it smells absolutely heavenly. I could like bathe in this stuff. I think it smells unreal. My husband doesn't usually like chocolate fragrances or anything like really heavy gourmand. He doesn't really like a lot of vanilla fragrances, but he loved this one. So I'm really happy to have it. I think it's stunning, and I'll start wearing it more often. So yeah, Fève Gourmand by Guerlain. beautiful. Then I've got by Redolescent QH, which is the Queen of Hearts fragrance. Now, Redolescent, I hadn't heard a whole lot about, but he's a like niche sort of indie perfume house, and he's actually closing up shop. And I had heard Lizzie from Rose and Jones and John Scented Snowdrops talk about it a little bit, but I hadn't really smelt any of the fragrances. But I was really intrigued by this one, and I think it's beautiful. It's like a real spicy rose fragrance. It's a little bit animalic, but it's, I'd say, predominantly like a spicy fragrance. There's a whole load of spices. It feels quite dry and resinous, but you've got like a dark, deep jammy rose in the background. And I think it's such a unique perfume, and I've tried it like a couple of times now, and I think it's so beautiful, so well done. And I'm so sad to see that Redolescent's shutting up shop. So yeah, happy to have this one in my collection. That's QH by Redolescent. Gorgeous. So Lancôme came out with a rose fragrance line. I think they were called Absolue. Now, I think there was 11 fragrances in the collection, and I think they came out last year. Now, I went and smelt them in Harrods in the Metro Centre, and I went through them all, and one really stood out for me, and it's the Lancôme Absolue Rose from the Dark. This, I mean, look at the colour of that juice. It's beautiful. The bottle's really nice, but I love the colour of the juice. This is just new for 2025. This has just come out like in the last few months. This one's just been added to the line, and all the fragrances are done by renowned perfumers, and this one's created by Dominic Ropion. Now, this is just beautiful to me. I'm not a huge fan. I've never been like a massive fan of really heavy rose fragrances, but this is just something a little bit different. It's like a real sort of honeyed rose, and you've got some amber in there which gives it like a little bit of warmth, and you've got like a clean smell coming from like white musk, and then you've got some woods, but I get like a sort of powdered rose vibe. And I get like some fruitiness in there, and I think the fruitiness is actually coming from the rose. It just smells quite mysterious and sexy. I'd say it's verging on a little bit of a darker rose, but yet you've got like a sort of soft vibe coming from the white musk. It's just very unique. I think it's beautiful. I tested out the full line. I liked this one. This one was like the standout for me. I loved the Oud Bouquet, but I didn't get that because I've got like a few bottles of it. And there was another one, I think it was Rose on the Moon. That was beautiful as well, and I might think about getting that into my collection. And I tried some of the others, they were all really nice, but this one just stood out. So yeah, love that one so much, and I haven't heard a lot of people talking about it. I think it's very new. So yeah, Absolute Rose from the Dark from Lancôme. Gorgeous. And the last one I want to show you is a one that I've just recently added, like very recently. And I got a sample of this through the post, and I fell in love with it. Now, it's not a complex fragrance in any way, but I love it. It's the new Miss Dior Essence. This is beautiful for me. Like, I think it's so good. It's a blackberry marmalade type of fragrance. It's got like a blackberry marmalade note in there. It's really like jammy and thick and gooey. And I've been looking for like a really good blackberry fragrance, and I think this is it. as I say, it's nothing outstanding. There's just something about it that I really love. And I think they've done a really good job. And I was looking up on Fragrantica, like people's reviews on it, and it's getting quite bad reviews. But I think it's really nice. I really love it. It gives us like a sort of, obviously you've got like your blackberry jam in there, and I think there's an elderflower note as well. It gives us like a really thick, gooey vibe, but it's still like syrupy, sweet, and it's just delicious to me. I think it smells gorgeous. It gives us like the blackberry, and it gives us like I don't know, like a fizzy vibe, more like you know, like when you have popping candy and you get like the explosions in your mouth of the popping candy. It gives us that sort of vibe, and I don't know where that's coming from. And do you know what it reminded us of? Now, it's not the same smell and fragrance in any way, but it gives us the same sort of vibe of Flower Bomb, the, oh, what is it called? It's the one with the, I'll write it on the screen. It's the one with the gunpowder note in it. It really reminds us of that one. And I don't know if it's that gunpowder note that's making, that like resonates with the like popping explosive candy sort of vibe I get from this one. But I think if you liked one, you'd like this one. If you like the Flower Bomb one, you'd really like this one. But I just think it smells really beautiful, and it's going to be like more of an everyday wear fragrance, and I think perfect for like the autumn time. So yeah, Miss Dior Essence, I think it's a lovely fragrance, and it's absolute beast mode as well. The first day I got like the little sample, I put it on and I only sprayed it like once or twice on my wrist. I could smell it the whole day, and it really projected. Even my husband was like, what is that smell? It does smell delicious. It smells like blackberry marmalade. Stunning. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this one. So that's Miss Dior Essence. Love it. So that's it. That's all the fragrances I've added to my collection, and I love every one of them. I'm so happy with them. Some of them I had smelled before, some of them were total blind buys, but I'm really happy with them. So let me know in the comments what you've been adding to your collection lately. Give us a big thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already done so, and I'll see you all very soon on the next one. Bye.